morning, San Antonio and the surrounding areas. You know who you are, just in case you forgot. Michael, talk to him.
London, Japan, Poteet, and now Bulverde, right?
Now, Bulverde, that's right. Uh, good morning. Cibolo, that's right,
There we go.
Cibolo. Good morning, everybody. Michael Flores is my co-host today. We are here at Mi Familia and on authorized day, really, because Monday is our day. It's Margaret Sandoval Monday.
Yes.
And but I was sick on Monday, so now we had Thursday open.
Yeah.
I asked Gerardo, and I want to say thank you to everybody at Mi Familia for allowing us to come in here today. And my wife said, "Hey, get to work. What's this
Get
day
out
off business?
Do something.
And so here we are at Mi Familia. That's right. So my wife's like, "Hey, get to work, son. You ain't got no day off here." And so we're very excited about being back here at Mi Familia. Seems like it's been a minute. I don't know why.
It does,
it's like
man.
I get you miss one day, and it's like we're down to one
Kind of
day.
throws you off.
Yeah,
Throws your schedule.
because we originally were Monday and Wednesday,
Yes.
and then they went down to one day, and I said we'll stay with Mondays, and so it turned out it worked out for us. So we'll get back to Margaret Sandoval on Monday, and it's funny because Margaret was able to come back on Monday, and then I was sick. Yeah, so
It's been
that was my
2 weeks
bad,
since
Margaret.
You've been here.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. Yeah, since we've been here. So we are here. We're back today, and a little later on, we're going to have the food shop. We're going to be showcasing some of their famous ribs that they have here at Mi Familia at the Rim. It's one of their, it's one of Margaret's favorites. Don't tell her, but you came on a good day, Michael.
Don't watch the show today, Margaret.
That's right. That's right. So, I mean, I wouldn't even know where to begin for this day. I mean, we're kind of talking off air a little bit about all the events that happened yesterday.
Yes, crazy.
And it was a crazy day yesterday. And, again, my condolences to, Charlie Kirk and his family.
31 years old.
31 years old.
Yeah.
It's way too
young. A wife
young.
and 2 young daughters.
And I didn't know how I was gonna approach today because I felt I had like a sad heart, a heavy heart.
Yes.
Because although I didn't know the guy, and although I didn't there were some times that I saw what he was doing, and he was really good at what he did at debating,
Yes.
and sometimes there was just parts of me that I've seen clips and stuff, and he would just keep coming back. He knew his stuff.
He did.
He really knew his stuff.
What I like to watch about him also is the way he brought scripture into the debates.
He brought scripture into the debates. And the girls that I saw this one where it was just him and all these girls. I don't know if you saw that, and they were like, sure. I think there were some that was transgender. There were some that were one girl was like she goes, hey, I do prostitution, that kind of thing. And he literally came in and said, I just want to tell you that, Jesus loves each and every one of you. And he goes, if it was me, I'd be yelling. He goes, but I know this is God talking. Because one of the girls said, you're very, very, you're very kind in your approach. And I didn't expect that. And I thought that was interesting because
when we took questions from the audience,
right.
He would respond very calmly.
Right.
Very, very mature. You know what I mean? Not yelling back and forth. When some of the people asking questions would be like, no, never saw. Like, he'd be like, okay, go ahead. Like, say your piece.
And here's the deal with me and my take is that I didn't know him that well. I seen the videos on social media.
Yeah,
and
they pop up every once in a while,
and they would come at, he was always at a college. He was always doing something and debating, and he was really good at it, and he knew his stuff. I saw that, and that's how I know of him. I wasn't like a big follower and all that kind of stuff, but the part that got me was the fact that I just saw so many people celebrating his,
his misfortune.
His misfortune, and it was a cowardice, misfortune because it's like God turns every negative to a positive, right?
Yeah.
I stayed up till 1 last night on social media, just looking at so many. I was really, my heart was just hurting because there was so much hate out there, and people celebrating, and I was just like, wow. I was taken back. I was like, man, this is not. How is this cool in any place, anywhere? I mean, it's like there was friends that I had that I saw post stuff that was just so. I mean,
celebrating what happened.
yeah, and I lost so much respect for them, and I did, and I get it. You're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to, we live in a wonderful country, a great country. People fought for our freedom. I get that. I get that they fought for. You're gonna have people arguing about First Amendment, Second
you're gonna
Amendment,
see
all
after
that.
this happening, you can see things come out about gun rights,
Right.
about
Yes.
race, about culture, about all these other things that come out. But what it basically comes down to is not about any of those issues. It's
Yeah.
about hate.
Yeah.
One person hating another person.
And hate never wins.
Yeah.
If you want the best movie experience, you have to go to City Based Cinema. It is my theater, and I want to invite each and every one of you to come on out. Not only they make you feel welcome, they make.
And we're back.
Hello. Yeah, and we're back. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle that you're on.
Yes.
Seriously, hate is hate. It's
It
just
is.
wrong.
It
Either
is.
way. And I mean, it's like I was trying to. I was kind of. I don't like to get in debates with some from people, but sometimes
Yes.
I fall in that,
You get sucked in.
You get sucked in, yeah.
Yeah.
And I found myself with this one friend of mine. We're kind of having a calm debate, a little bit about where this guy was and what he did and what he was about. Yeah, okay, you didn't agree with him.
Yeah.
Fine, I understand that. I didn't agree with a lot of stuff that this other person said.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna wish him death.
No.
I'm not gonna wish him any ill will. I'm not gonna wish his family
It's
any.
like you're saying, this country was based on
Yeah.
freedom of speech.
You have a
Be able
freedom.
to say what you want to say.
My
To a certain
dad,
extent,
my
yeah,
grandfather
no hate.
fought for this freedom of speech that we have today in this free country,
Yeah.
and you're able to say what you want, and that's cool. That's cool. You go ahead, you go ahead and you have that happen. It's like you go ahead and stuff like this. So what does this mean? We can't have a debate. We can't have a difference of opinion.
Yes.
Because that's another thing that makes this country what it is.
Yes. You're free to be the individual you want to be.
Right.
Yes.
There's
other countries where you have to go by what the government says. No left, no right. You do what I say, and that's it. But we're lucky enough to live in a country
I know
to have
people
freedom.
that, and the people that are celebrating yesterday are the same people that celebrated when Trump got shot.
Yeah.
And I've never unfriended anybody in my deal. Now I can't say. There's just some people that no matter what you do, I don't even know these people. They were like fans of mine that just came on and that I liked, and they were fans of mine, but they were like, they're just set in their way.
Yes.
And that's cool. I mean, hey, no problem.
You believe
my name's Paul. That's
yes.
between y'all. You go ahead and do your thing. Do you, boo? But don't at the same time, don't be shocked when I'm over here doing my thing.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, wait, what's going on? Because it's like, what does it come down to? The fact that now we got to hang out with like-minded people. I mean, where's the fun in that? When at one time, because of our differences, we were all coming together.
Yeah.
And
it's weird how it happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And today's the anniversary day that brought the country together through tragedy on 9/11.
Yeah, 9/11. It was again, and to all the families still, I mean, it is a tragedy that happened.
24 years ago.
I remember.
I do too. Where were you on 9/11?
You know what's crazy? Before I get to 9/11, okay?
Okay.
Before I get to 9/11, remember I told you just a little while ago, God turns every negative to a positive.
Yeah.
As I'm staying up last night, and I'm going through my feed, and I'm seeing, reels of different people.
Yeah.
There was this guy Now, mind you, understand something. I don't want anybody to misunderstand where I'm coming from. It's not the fact that this guy just lost his life. Then there was a shooting in what, Colorado?
Yes, in
And
high school.
students lost their life there.
One's in critical condition right now.
To me, any kind of injustice, any kind of hurt is not, it bothers me. You know, families being torn apart, ripped apart from each other, that bothers me.
Yes.
Okay? It's like a man dying because he is not straight, he's gay, and someone shoots, that bothers me.
Yes.
Because nobody deserves to lose their life because they're different or they have a difference of opinion. I just don't see that.
That's what makes this country unique.
I just don't.
This uniqueness.
See people celebrate.
The ability to be who you want to be.
To see people celebrate last night. I mean, this man was a father. He was a husband.
Yes.
And, you know.
He's an uncle.
I'm kissing my boys goodnight. He can't do that.
No.
You know, and then they
and
can't
his daughters
kiss
will never have him there again for the rest of their lives.
Right.
They won't be there for their sweet 16, for their wedding, none of that. Because somebody's hate took their father away.
You know, when my heart gets to that point last night when I turned my phone off, I had to pray, man. I had to pray, and I know it's written that, you know, in the last days everyone's gonna be lovers of themselves and so on. In 2 Timothy, you know, it's like I know the scripture's written, and I know that this is supposed to happen. Not that general, but just stuff like this that's going on. And I just like, I asked the Lord, let me see people the way you see them. I prayed for that one day. Let me see them the way you see them. Let me forgive them the way you forgive them. Let me love them the way you love them. And man, I tell you, ever since I had that prayer, I've been seeing and feeling like he would. And I just, man, I have an idea on the daily how sad he is watching all this stuff to go down. And I just felt really sad because he, you know, it's all about relationships with Christ. It's all about relationships, how he wants to have relationships with folks. And it's, you know, I couldn't help feeling hurt. But what I was going to say is that he turns every negative to a positive. There was people that honestly, it was so weird. People that Charlie Kirk debated. I mean, from transgender to homosexuals to prostitutes to homeless to Christians that came at him.
Yeah.
You know, people that claimed this came to his defense and was like, are we losing it? Like, I mean, really coming. There was a guy, I can't remember his name. He had like pink hair, green nails, long nails, and he says, we're all about positivity, but what happened here today was just, you know, it blew me away. That what are we thinking here? He goes, what are we thinking? Because my show's about positivity and all this, and he goes, but where are we going as a country? Where we can't debate. He was speaking the truth. Yeah, he was speaking his
whether
truth.
You agree with him or not.
Whether you agree with him or not, that's what he was speaking. And if you couldn't debate him, and if you couldn't beat him, that's no reason. Now it's like the whole thing is. And again, I'm not saying. I mean, this is what the news is saying. Oh, not there was. They were trying to blame the Democrats.
Yeah, the left.
They're the left. They're trying to blame everybody and put everybody in one bunch. And that's one thing I can't stand.
Yeah.
I can't stand when they put people all in one bunch. Yeah, and then like for instance, I'm a Christian. They're gonna go ahead and say, "Oh, he's a Christian. He's a bigot. He's this and that." No, if you don't know me, then you don't know me. You know, don't just put me in one bunch because you know I'm a believer. You know, it's just it gets under my skin. But you can't do that because there was some. I'm like I said, I'm going through all these reels. There was so many folks on there that I know, friends of mine, family, that are Democrats and Republicans, and they were both saying, "Hey, look, this is not cool."
No.
And you can't put them all in one bunch.
No, you can't.
Anyway, let's do a roll call real quick before I get.
Okay, very first thing we have Valerie Ramos watching, and she says, "Good morning."
Hey, Val.
Good morning, Prima. I have our friend Cam Fuentes watching, along with Gina Francis. Cam says, "Good morning."
Morning, Cam.
And then Val, my prima, says, "No one cares anymore." Hashtag heartless.
Yeah, she's right.
And then Rocky
Heartless is right.
Lopez says, "Good morning."
Morning, Rocky.
Valerie says, "Rocky Lopez, good morning, Rocky." Our producer Anna Sandoval says, "Good morning, everyone joining us on all social media platforms. Welcome everyone joining us on Instagram. Happy Thursday."
Good morning, Anna.
Gina Francis says, "The ones who celebrate his misfortune are lost.
Yep.
They need deep prayer and forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
God handles those, but there were many who mourn the loss. My goal is to be." Oh, where did I lose it? Yeah. My goal to be so literate of the Word of God, like Charlie Kirk.
Mm.
Gina Francis, difference makes the world go round.
Yep.
And everybody is free to make their own decisions, what they choose to follow. Gina Francis also said, "I saw one of the Twin Towers hit on 9/11, sitting at my desk while patients sat at their dialysis chair. Images will always be in my eyes." Anna Sandoval says, "I was home with 10-day old Aiden and watched it live on TV going back to 9/11. And Gina Francis also said, "I went to sleep crying about Charles' tragedy."
Yeah.
Yes.
And it gets last night when I got off
This morning
when I got off social media, I prayed, and the one thing that the Lord put in my heart was grace. You just got to grace these people, because you know what, who am I to cast the first stone? I'm not without sin myself.
Of course not.
So it's like I just said, Lord, the vengeance has to be yours. That can't be mine. And just handle that. I got to leave it in your hands, because it was just too much, man. It was just too much. And I just hated the fact that people were celebrating it. And again, that's just my bag. That's my take on it today.
Yeah, like you're saying about forgiveness.
Forgiveness, yeah.
I got whoever's doing it. The biggest thing I learned about forgiveness, it's free for you to get.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for you to feel better. Whether the person you forgive or not accepts it or not, you unburden yourself, you let that person know, ask for forgiveness or give that forgiveness. You let them know. It's up to them what they do with it. But yeah, forgiveness is a big deal for me as well.
Forgiveness, when I first became a Christian, was a hard pill for me to swallow.
Yes,
and that was the one thing, because the people that burned you, the people that hurt you, the people that just were mean and just mean-spirited and awful and ugly, and you're just like, you can't, my prayer was this, bro. You'll laugh. It's like, Heavenly Father, bless each and every one of those people out there. But that one right there,
that one right there.
One, if you want to strike their tongue with lightning, I'm cool with it, Lord. But I'm just saying that one. That one is a cochino. That one is mean, is a snake. You know what they did to me, Lord, but you know. Anyway, all right. Producer says time for commercial. Thank you, Anna. And Tristan, what'd she say? Is that her son, Tristan? Or is that Valerie?
No, that was Anna. She said Aiden.
Yeah, he's like 24 now.
Yeah.
He's like 24 now.
Yeah, my son's birthday was yesterday, so I remember when 9/11 happened. We were locked down, couldn't go nowhere, couldn't do nothing. We had these big plans for my son, come down to San Antonio, celebrate with the family. But all that changed because that one day.
That's right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to talk a little bit more about that when we come back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Take a quick commercial break.
Feeling a little lost? That's okay. At Alamo Tees, our friendly team's here to guide you from the start. This is where the magic happens, with our high-tech embroidery machines and one confused man wondering what button not to push. From polos to hats, we do it all. We run out of a 35,000 square foot facility right here in San Antonio with automatic screen printing machines built to handle large orders fast. Our crew prints, cures, and quality checks every shirt by hand. He jumped in to help, but I think mostly it was to feel included. And it's not just apparel. We've got thousands of promotional items, from cups, gloves, and even a WWE-style belt. We're thinking of giving one to Cleto for undefeated punchlines.
Do you have this in a small?
At Alamo Tees, we're local, experienced, and a little goofy, but serious about your brand. Let's create something worth wearing. Alamo Tees, custom apparel, real people, big results.
It's that time of year again. Time to review, enroll, and ask questions about your health insurance. AHIA is here to help you navigate all your options stress-free.
Look, I'm no insurance expert, but I do know one thing. If you're calling your cousin Chewy for insurance advice, you're doing it all wrong.
AHIA is dedicated to serving San Antonio with personalized care. Contact them. Local service, real people, trusted expertise.
AHIA, it's about family.
All right, everybody,
And
we're
we're back.
watching the Where's Cleto show with Michael Flores, the one and only Michael Flores, Raider Nation.
There we go.
Raider.
Raider. Hey, we want to know.
Y'all don't want to know.
Chargers Monday night.
On my way down here, I was listening to Dan Patrick. I love listening to sports talk and regular talk, and he had not Derek Carr.
Yeah.
And Derek Carr, bless his heart, man, he's like retiring, and he was not brought back.
Yeah.
Part of Pete Carroll's deal, which I thought was a mistake, but you know, I mean, what do you think of him leaving? Because Geno Smith is a good pickup.
Geno's good. Derek was good, but I don't think he reached his full potential under the coaching we had before.
Derek was saying that he's ready for retirement. They go, he's just 30. Dad Patrick goes, you're 34 years old. He goes, yeah, but when I call my wife on Mondays to help me out of bed, you know, because you're hurting, he goes, that's when your time is like, that's call it a day.
Their bodies get beat up, man. They get beat up. So 34, you have Aaron Rodgers, 41?
Yeah.
He's still doing it, but
he's still doing it.
I don't know how.
Brady was like 40-something too, right?
But Brady had a very strict regimen for his physical fitness.
Yeah,
and his going over plays. That's why he kind of lost his family.
Yeah.
Because they told him, hey, you got to get out. He's like, no, I got another year. You know what? We're out.
Yeah, they sure did. Well, guys, it's September 11th. We're talking a little bit about, you know, the tragedy
9/11.
that was 9/11, and
yes,
and you know, where were you at, you know, during 9/11? And what did you say? Where were you at?
So I was at Fort Hood. I was in the military. I was in the Army.
Now, how did it affect you when you saw that go down over there?
It's weird. Like you say that. I was there. So my day to day was I'd go to PT. I'd go to the gym around 4:30. Go to PT at 6:30, and then get ready at the gym for the day. A lot of soldiers would go home and change and come back. So when I went to the battalion headquarters to go drop off some paperwork or something, I was watching TV. I saw the very first plane. I was like, what did I just see, man?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you see the news coming on and all this is going on. The second plane hit. They say the third plane going to the White House and the Pentagon.
Yeah.
And I see all that. As soon as that first and second, the base was locked down. They were checking every vehicle coming on and off base. It's like stop, get out of the vehicle, under the seats, in the trunks, under the hood. So soldiers that went home to go shower and then come back from work were stuck in lines to try to get on post all day.
No, I bet, yeah.
Someone didn't get on from PT to work till like 6, 7 o'clock.
It was like what, 9:30, 10, right? Somewhere there.
I took my stuff and I would change at the gym and I wouldn't go home. I'd do everything there. And it was weird, man, because they locked everything down. We were stuck on base, I want to say, for 72 hours, 3 days.
Wow.
And watching it, we started loading vehicles, packing up, like we're getting ready to go. Because that time we had 1st Cav and 4th Infantry Division at Fort Hood. And both of them got orders, preliminary orders.
Wow.
And we started loading up, getting ready, go to the AHA, the ammo holding area, picking up ammo and all this stuff and loading vehicles. And
Now, were
it's
you
crazy.
excited at the time? Because I mean, I know
Well-
a lot of the guys in the army and the military were like, man,
Yeah,
they wanted to go
you
fight
kinda do,
somebody.
because it's like if you're a football player,
Uh-huh.
train to play football every day, but you never played.
There was no games.
Yeah, there's no games. So yeah, you get excited, but at the same time you get worried
Yeah,
too.
get worried too. Yeah,
Because you're getting ready to leave.
Mhm.
You don't know what the outcome is.
Right.
You don't know if it's
We're
coming
gonna
back.
come back, right?
Yeah. But yeah, you get excited and pumped, and after the first week, after the first 3 days, they started letting people go home and shifts and all that. After the first week or two, they decided fourth ID is going to leave, first Cav is going to stay back. So they made that one mistake back during Desert Storm. When Fort Hood got deployed, both divisions left, and Fort Hood, the businesses,
What's first
everything. The Big Horse,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
First Cavalry Division.
Because my dad had a first Cav patch on
He was
his.
probably in First Cav in Vietnam. My
In
uncle's in
Vietnam.
First Cav
Yeah,
in
he was
Vietnam
first
too.
Cav Vietnam.
He's in Idrang Valley.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so they made that mistake where First Cav and back then was Second Armored Division during Desert Storm. They both got deployed. So many businesses closed. So many families left home. So there's nothing left there. They said, okay, this time we'll send one division at a time. So fourth ID left and first Cav stayed back.
Well, I don't even think. I don't know if I ever told you, but thank you for your service, bro.
Of course,
Seriously,
of course.
man. You
I did a little 23 years.
live 23 years. It's interesting because the reason I brought up the eagerness to go to fight in the war was that I saw the movie. Was it 12 Horses
Yes.
with
The SF
Chris?
guys?
Yes,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Hemsworth.
Yeah.
And these guys were watching it play out, and the captain's like, "Well, we got you. We're gonna take care of you. We're heading out." And they're like, "Are we ready to go? Can we go?"
Yeah.
Like they wanted to go and
Yeah.
get out of Dodge and go take care of business, and it was like the most elite kind of private mission, right?
Yeah.
That they could.
They were actually in Afghanistan, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Taliban.
fighting the Taliban
And
with the Afghan nationals there.
as far as you mentioned the Pentagon, and I was I mean, this is it was an eerie feeling for me. I had to do a gig in New York,
Yeah.
and I had to fly into DC. As I'm flying into DC, I'm looking out the window, and this is the only time I always get an aisle seat,
Yeah.
but this is the only time I had the whole row. So I moved over to see, DC, and it was a clear morning, and we're landing, and the airport's right around by the Pentagon.
Yeah.
So I see the Pentagon, and it was so eerie, bro, because you could see this the wall
The damage.
no, not the damage.
No.
You see the wall where it's all like it's like the cement was gray, white, like it's brand new.
Yeah.
And then there's gray again, and it was like you could see like not a plane, but you could see where the plane went.
Yeah, you could see the outline.
Oh
of the
man, it
damage
was so eerie just seeing that. And I haven't even been to New York since 9/11.
So I definitely, that's one of my bucket lists. I want to go to New York.
See, me too. I was saying this the other day to the chat that I wanted to go take a trip to New York in the fall, just to get the feel of what it's like for them to go
me and the
check
family
out.
were thinking about going up there for Christmas.
Oh, very cool.
But then Angel said, "Oh, you don't want to go up there for Christmas." So
How come?
Well, because the prices go up.
Oh, okay, I got you.
The prices for one plane ticket per person was almost $1,500.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you're right.
So you're looking at, for a family of four, it's
Yeah.
almost $6,000
No,
just flying,
no,
not including the hotel or any of the shows or anything else.
No,
I told my wife, that's a $10,000 trip right there. man.
Halloween looks good. Or
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, I got you. No.
Yeah. So that's why Angel goes in the summertime, and he takes his
Oh.
nephews and nieces. and all
Right.
that.
Well, where I was at on 9/11 that morning, And again, share with us where you were during 9/11. We'll get to that in roll call. But when I was dropping off my youngest stepson, Joseph,
Uh-huh.
and his brother at school, and they were going to Our Lady of Perpetual Help
Yeah.
over there in
OLPH.
Shirts. Yeah,
Yeah.
OLPH.
Yeah.
And I dropped them off there, and I'm listening to talk radio, and I'm hearing, oh, it looks like a Cessna, little prop plane just flew into the World Trade Center and must have lost its
Yeah.
sight or
Yeah.
whatever,
No.
and it was a prop plane.
Yeah. No. It
And they
wasn't.
said, oh no, this is not a
It's an
prop
airliner.
plane.
Yeah.
This was a 747 that went in, and oh my god! And then as I'm driving home, I'm about to get home. I see, no, I pulled in, and I get inside, and I'm looking. I turn on the TV,
Yeah.
and I'm looking. I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy! And out of nowhere, there's this
You
other
see a second
plane,
one coming in. Yeah.
and it's like, oh, there's another plane, and there's like, oh, now we're getting attacked.
Yes.
This is an attack on the United States, and everything just went crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember when I saw the buildings fall.
It was devastating.
I was
to see
so
that.
devastated.
Yeah.
I was like, all those lives in that building
Yeah.
that were trying to get out, and the ones rushing in. I was just like, I literally was looking at the TV like my mouth just dropped.
And that goes back to what we were saying earlier. That's
Yeah.
just pure hate. Pure
Yeah.
hate for the United States.
And when you saw the folks celebrating in wherever it was, Afghanistan or
Afghanistan, the
you
Taliban.
know, they're celebrating, that just ticked me off so bad. And I remember I did not like, I was praying, bro. I remember just praying for no hate crimes, because that was the big thing that was happening in New York. People were getting beat up and all this stuff. And I was like, Lord, protect them, protect them, protect them. And I was just like, man, but I was upset at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, this is.
And that goes back to what you're saying. You box people just because of who they are or what they believe. They may have been
Man, they could have
Muslim,
been
whatever, but they weren't the ones
They could have been
responsible
more
for what happened.
die-hard American than you would ever imagine.
So I had a lot of soldiers that were Muslim. They were in Iraq with me. They went to Afghanistan, did all that. But they were Muslims, but they truly believed in what we were fighting as Americans. So they're still American.
I remember that evening, I had a gig at the River Center Comedy Club, and I was the host. And we had, the owner said, the manager says, if we have 10 people, 12 people, we're going to have a show. We got a group of tourists that just wanted to get away from the television. And it was 13 of them. And I was like, dang, here we are, we're having a show now. It was the one day I did not feel like performing.
Yeah.
And I went up there and I did my set. I said, man, I got more people in my house right now than here, you know?
Yeah.
And they laughed, and we were laughing. The headliner was laughing, right? And at the end of the night, I go up there and I go, hey guys, we had a wonderful time tonight. Thank you for coming in. You really were a blessing to me, because I needed that break from watching everything that's going on. And I don't want you to think that we live under a rock and we don't know what's going on and that we have no empathy for what's going on. But you know what? If you can, please keep them folks in New York in your prayers right now, and Washington and Pennsylvania. Keep them in your prayers, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Man, I'll never forget, the headliner came to me and reamed me a new one and said, "What the hell did you just do? We just got their mind off of it for about an hour
And
and
you
a
brought
half,
it back.
and you brought it back." I go, you think that they're not going to
Yes,
know
yes.
when they get back in their car what just happened? You think they're going to forget this?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I said, and then we were both hot, and then he came up to me and he goes, "Look, bro, I'm upset. You're upset, and I get it." And he just gave me a big hug and he
Yeah.
said, "I know." And I was just like trying hard, bro, to
Yeah,
just.
because that was a very, very trying time for us. You know, emotions are everywhere. You
They
know
were
what I mean?
all over the place.
Yeah.
And I remember Lynette and I were talking about it, and it was just, we were just stunned. We just remember praying. And I remember the next day, Bible sales were like off the roof. That was one of the things. And then, of course, we went and bought a flag the next day, and we were like everybody else. We came together with everybody. We just wanted to, come together, and I think that coming together was great. But again, not everybody had that same experience. Not
Yeah.
everybody had that, and but it's a matter of where someone's heart is at the time.
Yeah.
But let's do a quick roll call and see
All
what
right.
people
We
are.
got quite a few people here. So
Cool.
we have Vanessa Barton saying it's the boy show.
The boys show. That's right,
And
Vanessa.
then Valerie said Tristan wasn't born yet, but I was at home getting Cynthia ready for daycare. I was a legal assistant with Celeste Brown, my cousin Val. Dylan Emery said the Raiders will finish second in the AFC West. Bet. Well, might finish second, but will be the champions of the AFC.
Yeah.
And then Jose Carrasquillo.
El
Good morning.
Padrino.
He said, "Good morning. Hi, Valerie." And then Vanessa Barnes said, "Thank you for your service, Michael. You're very welcome. Thank you for your support." Valerie said, "Hello, Padrino." Dylan Emery also said, now more than ever, we need to pray for our country. Hard times right now. Hopefully, through the tragedy that happened yesterday, we'll have the same outcome of 9/11.
I hope so.
Start bringing the country together and united like we should. Truly act like Americans.
Yeah.
And then Vanessa said, "You're badass, Michael. Thank you. I already know that." Oh, no. Valerie said, "I love New York. I'm in. Can you put on your card? I'm in too."
That's right. Valerie wants to go to New York too.
Yes. She said our
That's what I put in the
Tia will
chat.
be the tour guide.
Yeah, that's right.
Dylan Emery said Christmas in New York is amazing. So are the prices. And
I bet.
Dylan Emery also said, "I was at San Angelo State as a sophomore. It was just unreal. May we never forget 9/11. And James Martinez said, "Good morning, guys. James and Veronica."
Oh, that's Pete's barbecue.
Nice.
Well, it is a sad day, and I mean, it's again the acts of hate that we,
Yeah, like I say, it's not. They're going to try to spin it to it's racial hate or gun violence and whatever.
There's two more.
It's all just about the actual hate. It has Angel Hernandez Rivera said, "Hello, Mike. YouTube." Well, I said that, but yeah. And then Angel said, I will set the itinerary. Angel will do the itinerary for our New York trip."
Very nice. All right. Road trip to New York. I mean, I put it in the chat the other day that I wanted to go visit New York. I wanted to go up there, and I want to. Very nice. Padrino's first job was in New York, making 80 cents. I went and did a gig to New York one time, and I remember I went and I remember I had my watch. You know what? Let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I'll tell you that story. Don't go anywhere. And trust me, you haven't heard this one.
Hey, if you're looking for a house and you're looking to get out of your house, we have the right person for you. Margaret Sandoval, our very own realtor. You want to give her a call. She works very, very hard to go ahead and find you the best deal you want. That you're looking for economy, if you're looking for, space, if you're looking for just a place of your own that you can just make brand new memories in, she's got you covered. All you have to do is give her a call. She will work day and night to make sure that you are satisfied with your purchase. Not only that, but do it at a highest standard, meaning finding you the most economical house and get you that's on the market today and get you the best deal. So give Margaret Sandoval a call today. She's waiting by the phone. Thanks. If you want the best movie experience, you have to go to City Based Cinema. It is my theater, and I want to invite each and every one of you to come on out. Not only they make you feel welcome, they treat you like family. Brad Smith and the crew really know how to do it right. If you want that state-of-the-art experience in a movie with the surround sound, you want to go to City Based Cinema. They got reclining chairs, right? I mean, you got a comfortable experience all the way through. Not to mention a full-on bar right when you walk in as you're waiting for your movie. They got TVs so you can see a game or two. Also, they have a concession stand that you do not want to miss. It's like no other. They have your regular popcorn, nachos, and candy, but they also have barbacoa and Big Red, not to mention Takis, pizza, and corn dogs. So you want to make sure to get your snacks before, and a comfortable recliner and the state-of-the-art sound system. You are set. City Based Cinema. Don't go for your first time experience. If you have never been there, go check it out. It's my theater, and now it's yours.
All right, and we're back, folks. You're watching the Where's Cleto show here at Mi Familia at the Rim. Come on down. They got all kinds of stuff happening right here at Mi Familia. What was it? Friday, this Saturday they have a Lions Club show. I'm sorry, this Friday, I believe,
Friday, yeah,
with
I think so.
Chandra Murphy. And then there's also
my wife loves Chandra, man.
Yeah. Well, he sold out that show.
Is he?
It
Wow.
was sold out. So no ribs. Ooh. Okay. Well, yeah, that's
Have
fine.
you-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah,
Have
that'd
you-
be perfect. Gracias. So,
Yeah.
no ribs.
Oh well.
Oh well, gonna get something else. I mean, everything.
Yeah, everything's good here.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be here at 11:30, just
Yeah.
showing you the food shot. So
Extended show.
extended show. No, but I was gonna tell you this story. When I was in New York, I remember I got there, and I was at the. I had taken a Greyhound bus to New York, and I'm there, and this guy, I had a watch, a Guess watch, back in the day, and this guy goes, "Man, if I was you, I'd hide that watch." Oh, there is ribs. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Gracias. And he goes,
back on.
If you have, he goes, I'd had that watch. And I go, why? He goes, they'll take it from you, man, right from your hand. The hell for that, man? I'm still making payments on it. So I put it in my pocket. So I go over there and I ask these two guys that are having a cigarette outside. I go, excuse me, sir, do you have the time? The guy goes, thank you. Okay, gracias. He goes, do you have the time? And he looks at me right, and he's smoking a cigarette. He goes, and he looks at his friend. Hey, do I look like Big Ben?
That's the experience I want to have when I go to New York, eh?
Do I look like Big Ben? What do I look like? Do I look like I got clocks on my face? Like, what is this? What is this guy over here? He's like, look at this guy. Do I look like Big Ben? And I couldn't tell you if he was Puerto Rican or Italian or what, but I could tell you he was a jerk. I could tell you that. But, that's the way. And then the thing is about New Yorkers is that when you think they're being rude, it's not. It's just the way they are. It's just an aggressiveness that you're not used to here in Texas.
So my mom, she actually, when she was working as a hairdresser at Joski's, she was selected out of her and one other lady out of the whole city to fly to New York to get the New York fashion, the haircut and stuff. She spent a whole week up in New York back in the early 80s, man. And she went and did a show and did all that because it was on the company's dime.
See, here's the deal. I would love to go to New York with the crew, right? The whole, all of us.
It would be an experience.
It would be an experience. Sure. But see, here's the deal. If we go, me and Lynette, want us to go not with y'all, but on our own. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you right now because Lynette is very vocal when she does it. If some things don't run right, and I gotta, I gotta deal with that, and I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather just let's go on ourselves. We'll meet you there. Tell us what time you're gonna be there. We'll meet you there because if there's a time thing, and we're waiting for somebody late, and Vanessa, forget it. No, no. I'd rather us. We'll meet you there, and then we'll go from there. Okay? Because I know my wife, and she rather like if you say 8:00, she wants to do it at 8:00.
Well, that's me too.
Okay, y'all are both on the same page.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Now
Can
my
do that
wife's the
together.
other one. She's getting better.
Okay.
But my wife is kind of like,
we
if there's a party at 8, I want to leave at 7:30, 7:15 to get there on time.
yeah.
Oh, the party's at 8. Oh, we'll leave at like 8. No, the party's at 8. Like, come on, man.
My wife is big on details and big on service.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. She's right there with you, Mike. She's right there with you. And I'm cool with either. I'm so chill. I'm like, I don't mind waiting the 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm cool. I'm all right. Man, no. We went on a trip.
Lynette and I are the same age.
Yeah, well, we went on 57?
Huh?
You're
Yeah.
50?
I'll be 57 in 2 months.
Wow. I guess so,
So, Lynette, I see you
Yeah.
right here.
No. Yeah, let me tell you. Well, I see you too. Believe me. I see you too. I hear you too.
What's your birthday? What year were
February
you born?
2nd, 71. She
No.
got a cougar. I got a cougar.
My wife's 73.
What?
Yeah, she's 73.
Oh, I thought she's 73.
No.
Oh my
She's
God.
not 73
I'm
years
like,
old.
she looks great.
Her birth year, 73.
Oh man. Well, guys, like I said, we're here at Mi Familia at the Rim, and we are getting ready to show you the food shot. That's right. This is the ribs that they have here at Mi Familia at the Rim. We're kind of bummed that they weren't going to have it, but they do have them. And this is one of the delicacies that they have here. I mean, they got everything. Is so good here, guys. You want to make sure to come check it out. And look at that. Look at that right there. You cannot beat that. It is so good. It smells so good.
Charro beans.
Chado beans.
The salsa. Man, look at those plates.
Yeah, this is the real deal Holyfield. And this will get you going. And this is the rib plate right here, guys. So, and most of the time, you don't even need this knife
No.
to cut these ribs because they just fall off the bone. Look at this.
So hopefully Margaret is not watching today for real.
Yeah, really. Oh, look at that. I barely even put the knife in there. You can go taste
And
this.
y'all see how good they are, but you can't smell how good they are.
Mm.
These things are delicious. Looking, smelling, and tasting.
The tenderness and the flavor of that is just phenomenal and fantastic. The seasonings, I don't know what they marinate those ribs in.
I don't know, but
They're so good. So,
the ease that they cut so easily. It's like this.
oh yeah, look
It's
at
not
this.
even a steak knife.
Look
This
at
knife
that.
is
It
going
just
right
popped
through.
off. The rib
Yes.
just popped off. We went to Ruidoso one time, bro. New Mexico.
Yeah.
I said, I'm never doing this again. My wife. I learned a lot about her that day. I'm like, you know what? We'll just meet you there. I'm one of those that I like to get in a van with everybody. And
I would
just
too,
kinda
yeah.
like, all right, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna stop by and stop at this
So
place.
there's this thing on base at Fort Sam called the MWR. It's for military people, the morale, recreation, and welfare. They rent RVs, and you can fit like 10 people in that RV. That'd be fun, a road trip like that. I'm trying to get, so we were trying to go to New York for Christmas, but it was a little bit expensive, more than we wanted to spend. So now we're looking to go to Colorado. And I told my kids, are we going to fly up there? Or do you want to drive? Because where are we going? Denver? I think Denver and I forgot the other little city. It's only like an 18-hour drive. 18 hours is you can do it in 2 days. You know what I mean? Drive one day, stay somewhere, and drive the next day. So we're thinking about doing that instead for our Christmas time.
I was telling Michael off camera. There are places I want to go into. Put on my bucket list: New York, Washington D.C., and Montana. Right off the bat, and now Miami because the way my Vanessa's making it sound.
So I've been to Orlando on vacation, but that was back in 91, man.
I want to take my wife to this beach. There's a real fancy beach in Florida. It's not Daytona. Babe, what's that beach you wanted to go to? That what is it? Dayton. Yeah, so I want to take her there because she said the beach is like a real nice, a real fancy spot.
That'll be fun. So I definitely want to do New York, DC. I went to Grand Canyon as a kid, but I wouldn't mind going to Grand Canyon again. Seattle was fun. I went up to Seattle when I would go teach up at JBLM, Joint Base Lewis McCord up there. I went to Seattle. I went to that fish market where they throw the fish.
Yeah.
So that was fun, but I went by myself because I was teaching up there and my family was back here. So I like to take them, man.
How's the fish throwing?
It's fun, man. Or they order fish and then the guy from behind the counter throws it to the guy in front of the counter and wraps it up and gives it to a person. It's a big old show. It's fun. Yes. That's another bucket list is Europe for me. I'd like to go see the Vatican, go to the Colosseum. Leonard and my sister went this past last month, I think, about a month ago. And that's one thing on my bucket list, but my wife hates to fly. And she will not do a cruise. So like, man, come on, man. Bro. Give me one or the other. She says she'll fly. The only time she's ever flown when I was at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, my father passed away, went to fly to San Antonio. And she was on Valium all drugged up to fly that flight. And it was only a couple of hours.
So here's the deal, if that's the case. So we used to do the Where's Cleto cruises.
I would love to do that.
And we would leave out of Galveston.
Yeah, that's easy.
It's right there. You don't have to fly nowhere. You drive your car, park it there, and go. And
how long's the cruise?
Alan Martin, which, babe, if you can, tag Alan Martin, because we were talking a while back about doing another Where's Cleto cruise.
That'd be amazing.
How many of you folks would come on a Cleto cruise? You know, let me know. I'm just kind of curious, getting a little head count.
How many we have to have?
We'd have to have like about, oh man, how many people? The more the merrier, that's for sure.
Yeah, but what's the bare minimum?
Oh man, I want to say 20.
Oh, that's
25.
easy. I can do that. I can make that happen.
You know, I can't remember what it was. Okay, let's do a quick roll call.
All right, back to where we're at. Last one I saw was a Padrino. My first job was in New York.
Right.
Making 80 cents an hour. And Padrino said, I'm Puerto Rican. Dean Francis, I love the Italian New York accent. And when you did, forget about it. Dean Francis said, man, the food looks delicious. It tastes even better.
Yeah, it does.
For sure. Padrino said, bien provecho. Gina said, I want to go to Spain or Greece. That's another bucket list right there. Rory Ann Smith says, good morning.
Good morning, Roanne.
I've been to a lot of those different beaches. Puerto Rico is one of my favorites. I got old soldiers and friends that live in Puerto Rico. They're in the army with me.
My dad lived in Puerto Rico for a minute.
Did he? That'd be fun too. Florida is my favorite for fishing. From Rory. Gina Francis says, I want to go on the Cleto cruise. So we got one person there.
Who's that?
Gina Francis.
Gina Francis.
Valerie Romo said, sign me up, Aunt Janie and Cynthia for the cruise.
Okay.
So you see, we got 20 easy, yeah.
Okay.
Cleto said, Alan Martin, hashtag or tagged. So we can see how many people we get on a cruise. And Rory Ann Smith said, New York is my favorite place to go.
Nice. Rory Ann, would you come? Would you and
Drew
Brian,
Carey? I mean, Brian?
Would you and Brian come on the Cleto cruise if we had one? I would like to get a head count and find out who would do a cruise.
I know Pepper would go.
I think Pepper would go
I'm
too.
sure my sister and Leonard would go.
Yeah.
Probably they're padrinos. I gotta talk Trish, my wife, into going. Maybe I'll get her brother, his wife to come. Maybe she'll go then.
Because I remember every year we went on it was in October. It was in October.
So not this October.
Yeah, probably not this October, but yeah, it was always in October or November or something like that. I had the most fun on these cruises, man. I missed the cruise. I watched the Royal Caribbean because that's what we'll go on.
Yeah.
We started on Carnival and then we switched to Royal Caribbean. Man, that was like
Vanessa and Dylan would go. Margaret and Marcus would probably go. I don't know about Angel. Come on, Angel.
Yeah, I don't know about Angel.
We'll force him to go. We'll
He'd
do
have
a
to- he'd have to give him
movie
a week
review
off.
on the cruise.
Yeah. It's I'm trying to think. Because one time we left Galveston and we went to Cozumel.
So you go. So from my understanding, you go out and you port for a day or whatever. Then you go back out and port again.
You go. Like for instance, we would go to Cozumel and we would port there for a few hours.
Okay.
And then we get back on the ship, head out, and then we go to Honduras.
Nice.
And then the only time when we went to Jamaica, we had to fly to Florida. We flew to Florida, we boarded on at Florida, and then we went to the Cayman Islands. That was nice.
Yeah.
And then we went to Jamaica. Jamaica, man.
There you go.
You know okay, real quick story.
Yes, quick. We had too much fun.
We were buying shirts in Jamaica, and they have these huts that just sell all these shirts. Jamaica man, whatever. So we're buying shirts for the family. And it's not like 2 for $5.
Yeah.
It's like 2 for it's like 5 for like $2 or $10.
Nice.
So I'm like, I go, is it for real? It says here 5 for $2 for $5.
Yeah.
I go, is that for real? He goes, hey man, don't hold me up, man. He goes, for you, I'll do 10 shirts for $5. What the?
I take it.
I said, 10 shirts for $5. Hey, okay, man.
Are you stealing these shirts?
Then he says, okay, man. 12 shirts for $5. I go, all right.
Deal. So
I was like, man, it was just so funny to me how the more he kept thinking I was getting upset, I wasn't. I just said, what? I was shocked. I'm like, okay. And then he was like, all right, man, put gun down, man. It was a good time in Jamaica. I really had a good time. Anywho.
So final thoughts.
Thank you so much for doing this. Appreciate you. And tomorrow, Lord willing, we'll be at Pepe's Tacos and Salsa, 12820 Jones Maltzberger. Come on out and join us.
I'll try to bring my sister tomorrow.
Cool.
Get her to jump on camera.
Awesome. And So what's your final thought?
So my final thought is let go of the hate.
Yeah.
Let's come together as a nation again. Act like true Americans and support each other. That's all I got.
Yeah. I would probably say, if you in any way celebrated, if you do celebrate in any kind of hate whatsoever, really evaluate yourself, check yourself, because it doesn't do anybody any good. It doesn't do any good, and you know what? Sometimes we're all at a dark place one time or another. Believe me, I know. I've been there myself, and sometimes you just need a little bit more assistance, more help, and for me, that was Christ. And when I made that call out to Him in my room by myself, things changed. Believe it or not, and He was there. He was listening. But I can tell you how the prayer started. God, if you're there, help me because I'm drowning here. And again, not everybody's living the perfect life. Not everybody is on the same page, but we need a little help sometimes.
Everybody needs help.
So if that's you, and they say misery loves company. It doesn't have to be that way. So does joy. Joy loves company.
Yeah.
So if that's you, you know what? And let's say, hey, I'm going through something right now, Cleto, and I'll message me. I'll pray with you.
Yeah.
My door is always open, guys. You know me. I'm pretty transparent. So if that's you, just let me know. I don't have all the answers.
If we have any men on here, we have an action tree coming up in November.
That's
Come join me.
And if you feel that nothing's going right in your life, you know what? It's
time for a change.
Time for a change. And that's just it. A lot of people are just adapted so much to where they're at, they don't believe it can change. So that's my final thought, guys. Continue to love each other. Continue to love one another. And again, grace and mercy is a beautiful thing as well. I'm glad the Lord showed me that. And that's what keeps us moving forward. So with that said, take care. God bless. And if you'd love to be on the Cleto cruise, we'll set one up. And hopefully for next year.
November will be awesome. That's my birth month.
That's right.
There you go.
All right, guys.
Happy birthday to me.
That's right. It's coming up. All right, guys. Have a good one. Thank you to Anna, Marty over there at the headquarters, and Lynette as well. All right, guys. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.